Nah, I couldn't resist. I came home today, and they're still there. You know, the 8842 phone number roofers that's working literally across the street. I think they skipped one day. Sometimes they were there on my way to work. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, seriously, we're sitting here thinking on the 42nd day, number 88 Trump goes down. There's 8842. But that's, we don't know when to. We got some interesting stuff to go over from your comments today, though. But I did actually take a real video finally.
Remember how I got the iPet goat shrubbery?
The iPet goat shrubbery.
But yeah, that's what it looks like. Well, they're back over there again today. I mean, that's the truck. When I tell you, man, the 8842 was across the street. They still working over there.
Of course, the sun was in my eyes.
This time I got to record.
The sun was in my eyes, and lo and behold, I couldn't, because it's really bright. You can't look down at your phone and see anything. So the phone number doesn't actually come up, does it? No. Oh, well, I give up because I'm not walking over there. They're going to be like, why are you videoing my truck? Oh, no. But anyway, let's get on with y'all's comments. Y'all had some killer comments. And Shaking My Head Production, I did want to randomly show you something pretty quick there that I came across today. I mean, again, I think they're very AI. The Sound of Silence Decoded. And I'm going to turn the sound off. I'm going to move it speed. Let's just move it quickly. So it opens up with this guy speaking. I think he's like the California governor or something like that. And oof, went too far. Anyway, just take my time. All right, so this is this big time poke in the arm. Watch this character here. I mean, because if you're in this picture, you've taken the oath, okay? Watch. Wow! Did y'all see how he popped that? I'm like, are you kidding me right now? This guy, watch it. Whoop, whoop, pow! How did he pause like that? We got to do this at regular speed. Well, y'all, that's how they pull off what they pull off. And you're like, you mean in America? I'm like, no, in the world. Club Lucifer is worldwide. Yep. Oh, brace yourself. Pow! Then he moves it up. Like, maybe I need to raise it. Are these guys just that scared that when the cataclysm begins and World War III begins that they're going to not be properly protected? So, bam! Divine Feminine. Yep. And then he adjusted, and then more adjustments, and then whoop. Ah. I knew y'all get a kick out of that. Now I've got one of my best videos, and when I tell you I've got a well done video or a great video, I don't mean it's great because of me. Anything I do good, I tell you, the Holy Spirit did it. But I mean, it's great in its content, in its depth, that once you watch it, you won't see things the same again. So when I tell you, you got to watch it, it's a great video. I mean, the content, and it's hand signals. I don't think it's on my playlist, and I don't want to waste your time looking for it. I had to share that with you. I knew y'all'd love that. Let's go through this plethora. I was pretty careful not to comment. Some of them I did comment perhaps, and then you're no longer there. And so, no, I'll tell you how to do it. They're all on this video. Yeah, they're all on this video. So we're just going to click the video and go through those comments. Okay. And because y'all know I'm not that smart. All right. A winter to remember. Is it recent? Sort by and newest first. Is that how you told me to search, Jamie? Newest first. So we'll go down at the bottom. Now, I did not, I'm going to try to translate. I'm going to read it the way it's written, and I'm going to read it the way I think this person means it. Just for your knowledge, YouTube, before star the video, put a sing that the video is inappropriate. And if I was sure to play it, parentheses, YouTube and the people behind give me sorrow, hope the light crush on their hearts. True, it's going to burn. So if you've ever tried to learn a foreign language, you know how tough it is, especially when you then try to write in that foreign language. I took Spanish. Yeah, I took Spanish too. I think I cheated through Spanish too. It's tough. So the name is Tutizs. 2D Ritz. I'm going to try to translate it for you just for your knowledge, or I just want to let you know at the beginning of the YouTube video, or possibly down at the bottom of it. Is it down at the bottom? I don't see it, but maybe y'all do. Before the start of the video, YouTube has put a sign that the video is inappropriate. Oh, I know what he's alluding to. Yes, I do an age appropriate. I mean, a lot of them I do 18 and older, and I'll tell you why. All right, good chat with my son. So, y'all, I apologize. That's what he means. Yes, I put an age restriction on them because I've had YouTube stop me before and go, we put an age restriction on your video. And I'm like, well, I'll one up you. I'll put an age restriction on all of them. And I don't on all of them. But if you get into other people's videos and stuff, you know, they might find something inappropriate. So I just do it. So thank you. I know what you mean now. Jamie said also Trump 8842 is the month reign of the beast. And yeah, completely didn't even think about that. It's 1260 days, 42 months, and or 3.5 years. That's how it's written in the Bible. When did that reign begin as the Antichrist beast? See, that's what I don't understand. I don't know. Could he go down and they kill 2 billion and he rise and have the mark of the beast by this May 19th, all that quickly? And then everything else through 2022, 2023, 2024. Remember the video about my street. It ended, you know, where it all starts to go downhill at 2019 and 2020. So realistically at 2020, because 2019 was catty corner. I mean, across the street, but they're not exactly across the street. So it's definitely going more downhill at the 2020 address. It ends at 2024. That's the last address on that street. And I've shown that to y'all many times. I brought it up on maps. I took y'all there with live video feeds, or not live, but I videoed it like I did, you know, the truck across the street. My point is, the X across the United States, the 2 solar eclipses that make an X across the United States, is also 2017 to 2024. So anytime somebody mentions 2025 or 2026, I'm like, we're not ever making it that far. But could God's wrath and all of that cover years? Could the time of the mark of the beast cover years or a year? You know, like, sure, it would happen this May 19th, but not until 2022 does Jesus seal his church. And his wrath come. And then the rest of 2022 and 2023 is him burning up and tearing up the earth, because one of the items is 5 months. It says for 5 months. So I don't know. Or Trump could not take the big Trump event might not take place until 2022. And then he rides later on that year. And because I always think it's going to be a winter, obviously. But then, yeah, you could push everything. So I don't know. We don't know. We don't know what's going on. But we have a good time looking at stuff. Blue Lotus Flower was the adventures of Tintin. Tintin painting that recently sold in France. I commented on it at the time. Well, that's pretty cool. Nice work there, Jamie, on that. And this has a QAnon. Why are they warning me on my video? With QAnon. I don't talk nothing. Jeez. Maybe that's what our friend's talking about too. I don't know. Winter to Remember says, great content as always, and same to you. And thank you. Everyone, please check out my latest video. And I did. So we'll go through that about the hearts. Now, this is a lot of amazing stuff. I forgot to prep it, but I think it's in my prep emails, though. I think it's in here somewhere. We're going to go over the prep. We can get rid of comments because we're doing our comments from here. We will. We're going to check it out. A Winter to Remember. Matter of fact, let's click you. This is 10 Hearts. Now, he's got the QAnon conspiracy. So anybody that does anything, you can tell I was that far on my cell phone, but I couldn't see anything. I was walking with earbuds on, getting set up today for PE. Then I ended up watching it on my break time, in case any of my workers are listening. So we're going to go through that. I thought it was extremely, I don't know how you gather all this information. I mean, excellent content. And we're glad to have you aboard. Winter to Remember also said, Florida's the 27th state and was admitted on 3/3 of 1845. Love the emoji there. Looking at IPEC Goat 2. Now, this lady here, this was deep. So pardon me if I don't understand a thing, and I need y'all to help me. When I read it on my cell phone today, it made no sense. And I was like, well, I want to go over it with the crew, even though y'all can't speak to me. And by the way, I love doing videos because y'all are the only people I know that I can talk to about this stuff. My friends and family, heck no. I got a coworker that gets it and was actually going to watch this video here. But I said, you need to watch iPet Goat first. And I sent it to him. So I got a coworker that really understands. They're just not as versed as y'all are in this stuff. Person's very young. 2 babies, 2 little kids. I mean, newborn and a little girl. So it's disheartening, to say the least. But he's not living with blinders on, which most of our friends and family all do. So, but y'all are it other than him. I'm just telling you straight up. Y'all are it for me. That's why I love these comments. I cherish this. This is my family, what I would call the church, as long as y'all don't believe in free will. And please visit my other Bible study channel, go through all of those studies, and this channel also. Click the playlist, check out all those studies. So let's read what Marson had to say here. "10 hours, 10 hours. Which one's newest? 8 hours. Okay, so we're going to read the bottom one first. "In the beginning of the pain in the girl's face and 239 as the start. Today is the end of 239 and tomorrow is the beginning of 240. Later," now I'm not sure what she's talking about there. 249, is talking about time on the video? $239 and $240. Well, we're almost there. If that's what she's talking about. I don't think that's what she's talking about. Because at 239, there's no girl's face. And right here, we're at 240, and we're not there yet. So was it another comment she made that's no longer on my comments? Let me go through my prep first. Let me refresh my computer so I can get my prep. This is it. Notice it's not in there anymore. Did y'all notice that? Did y'all see anything in here that says looking at iPet Goat 2 by Marson? No. So it's a good thing I did the screenshot. Even though I can see them, I screenshot them because you never know when they're going to disappear. Looking at iPet Goat 2, and based on the lunar calendar, the answer is simple. What is 239? 239 phases of the moon or lunation after September 11th, 2001. That's what she's talking about. Now we're in 240. Counting from October 2001, there was lunation 974, and going to January/February 2021, we have lunation 1213. If we subtracted these phases, it is lunation 239. February 5th is the 23rd. Jewish Shabbat. Today is January 4th, is the third quarter moon. This is the situation on the floor where Obama has money under his shoe. The apple opens to the third quarter. When the flower opens, we have 2 dots plus 2 globules, or 10/11 February as the sign of Aquarius and new moon. I'm going to have to read that again to understand it. The apple opens to the third quarter. When the flower opens, we have 2 dots plus 2 globules, or 10/11 February as a sign of Aquarius and new moon. Okay. I think she's agreeing with what I'm saying then, maybe. We are exactly at the opening events. The flower opens from today until February 11th. And on February 11th is the culmination. Are you kidding me? Are you for real, Marcin Prada? Because when I read that, I was like, this is somebody giving me something extremely technical that's way over my head, that's corroborating what we think we're believing and seeing at this time. And yes, everything we believe and see always changes. As soon as the event doesn't happen, we move on to the next. But never have I seen things. I think that's why I asked y'all's opinion. Am I crazy? Do I talk myself into stuff? And nobody has said either way, like, no, we're with you. But by the fact that y'all are commenting, I think tells me you're with me. And these were a ton of comments for such a long video, because I hated having a long video, because people will tune out or not watch. And y'all did, and you are, which is Holy Spirit driven, that's for sure. We're in hope of, yes. Is the culmination. Today, we end our 239 lunation. Tomorrow, February 5th, is the 23rd or 23 checkerboard calendar. I think CHEBAD checkboard. And I think KALENDAR's calendar, our 23rd checkerboard calendar, which is the same situation as the World Trade Center. Now, the World Trade Center, it was a Virgo free natal chart. It was a Virgo moon with a, I mean, it was a Virgo sun with a Gemini moon. It was a square. And I just typed all that in there, didn't I? Free natal chart. Cafe Astrology that I used to frequent quite often. 9/11, it's already in there. Or submit. Guess it didn't work like that. Well, I named it. What a goof. It's September and it's 11th and it's 2001. Enter the time. We're just going to say 10 a.m. and submit. Why isn't it popping up? I don't know. Let me pause. Sorry. So anyway, that's 9/11. That's the natal chart. You can see where I keyed in 9/11/2001, 10 a.m. And you see the sun was in Virgo and the moon was in Gemini. So that's a square. All right. Square, 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 which is a harsh angle that I was telling y'all about. So let's get back to today was a square, is what she's saying. And we go to phases of the moon, which we have right here. And today is February 4th. So today was a square where the sun is in what? It's in Aquarius. And the moon squared Aquarius. Opposite is, so it's in Scorpio. Yeah. Scorpio squares Aquarius. All of your 4 signs that are across and squared with each other are all of different elements. So you got air, Aquarius, Taurus, earth, Leo, fire, and Scorpio, water. So yeah, so the moon's in Scorpio. So today was a square. And she said this was the last phase of the moon until we get to February 11th, new moon. So she's counting 4 luminations per cycle. Since 9/11, there's been 239. If I get that right, unless she's just talking about full moons, you know, like one cycle. That's 20 years ago. Hang on, I'll do the math without wasting your time. I think I need to do it with y'all so y'all can see how stupid I am. So 9/11 was 19 and a half years ago. So let's just say 20 years ago to see if we're even ballparking it. 20 times 12 months. Actually, we can say, yeah, 20. And then you have 12 months. That's what she's saying. 240. There it is right there. 239 to 240. Okay. So when she says lumination, she's just talking about going from new moon all the way through is one lumination. Okay. I wasn't sure if she meant, you know, because then I would times it again by 4 and get 960. Okay. I'm not so stupid after all then. I was when I hit that and it hit 960, but then see, I had to bring y'all on, figure out what I was doing. God, can't click right. Okay. So September 11th, the apple is cracking today. This is exactly what the moon phase is on the floor today. From today, that is 4/5. Are you kidding me? Do you have a YouTube channel? I would love to watch you break this down because that's how I learn stuff. Marson. It sounds like a man. I was thinking Marcy, but it's Marson. So that's a gentleman probably. So thank you, Marson. Go to Marson's videos. See, there's different language there. So I applaud your English. You do extremely well. I love the fact we got people all over the world here. Thank you, Jesus, for that. So what our friend is telling us is that yeah, there's a coin there. That's right. I forgot about the coin. Remember at 128, we talked about it's rolling over the new moon. See, I think that's the new moon. I don't think it opens until the new moon hits, Marson, because it's on the white moon or the new moon. It's no longer the dark side of the moon. Loose change. This is the time frame at the new moon. Could totally be off on all that stuff. Seriously. These are just things that popped in my head. And if it's not the Holy Spirit, you know, you're really left to the whims of the Lord here about whether you're going to get some discernment or not. Seriously. Let's keep going. The apple is cracking today. This was the bottom of it. I didn't know if it fit in my phone. This is exactly what the moon phase is on the floor today. From today, that is 4/5, and this was not on there. February to 10/11 February, the events will start. Okay. I can't wait. That will have made our previous videos correct. That the Lord gave us his truth. Be ye as wise as serpents, yet harmless as doves. That's what we're, you know, in hope of. The exchange is already so technically controlled that all books about business can be burned. This is Marson again. Over 500% is speculated, talking about the stock market. On the S&P 500 and NASDAQ is even 800%. The USD index stock grows despite the fact the economy is sinking and the US debt is increasing. Please see how much gold actually cost on USA debt. 4 ounces of gold, $34,000. So gold is artificially lowered. If the dollar collapses, gold goes to this amount immediately. There is a definite end. The goal of Illuminati is to destroy the money now, which will help people to instill, make people slaves. These are the last days of normal freedom. Well, I don't see it as that. If that's what we've got to go through for the next 2 years or a year or so until what's his name gets popped, then well, that's going to stink. I see him getting popped due to this video. That's what this video is about, is him getting popped. And when he gets popped, money is meaningless. Because trucks are going to stop, so food is meaningless, money is meaningless. You could have stacks of gold bars all over your condo, your apartment, your house. What are you going to trade it for? You're going to hand somebody a gold bar worth, I don't know, $200,000 or $1 million? I mean, it weighs like 10 pounds or something for a can of beans. I mean, you got to eat. You got to have food. So I don't know. It's an interesting situation. Marson, the girl has 23 on her skirt and the braid of 9, which is 239. Psalm 23, where underneath is 9, i.e. 239. Later, the figure of a corpse and fireworks in the sky is 239. Hang on, I'll pause and we'll check all this out. All right, well, I was looking for the girl, and I'm assuming it's this girl because there's only the teacher and the other girl waving I went to the girl waving the peace flag. I forgot, my brain. And so the girl has a 23 on her skirt and a braid of 9. A 23 on her skirt. A braid of 9. The braid is a 9. I don't know. See, I don't know. I can't see stuff that other people see. It doesn't mean that you're wrong. I just don't see it. I.e. 239. The figure of the corpse and the fireworks in the sky is 239. The figure of a corpse. Later, the figure of a corpse and the fireworks in the sky. Hang on. Let me find that for you. All right. So I think he's talking about the Day of the Dead, the figure of a corpse, and the fireworks in the sky. The fireworks we know is the Day of the Dead. So he's talking about that combination of that moment. So we can super slow-mo it and get to it. So 239 in the sky. And I've had people say that they've seen stuff written up in there. Looking for a 2, a 39. And if you don't speak English very well, it's really tough. But you would, the way I would describe it to somebody is to the left of the skeleton figure, the big red ball, top middle. There's a 2, like describe it, like get me more of a precise location. You know what I'm saying? 239. Anyway, those comments really threw me today. I was like, wow, this person really knows some awesome stuff that's corroborating exactly what we're saying. At the beginning of the pain in the girl's face and the 239 as the start, today is the end of 239. Tomorrow's the beginning of 240. Later, the apple is turned 6.5 times until the 10th and the 11th, which would be the old moon and the new moon. When does the moon go into hang on. All right, so this is what we're looking for. So on the moon goes into Aquarius on Wednesday. Okay. So Sunday night, it's Capricorn. Monday, it's Capricorn. Tuesday, it's Capricorn. And then at 1:21 a.m., it goes into Aquarius, but you don't get the new moon until the following day. And the way that works is same with a full moon. If it's more towards, you notice how, we're going to be moving into Pisces in 9 days. I'm talking about when you're at the 11th. You're going to be 8 days. You're going to be 8 days away from a Pisces sun. So that means you're at the back half of the Aquarian lunar, of the Aquarian sun, those 28, 30 days, whatever. Okay. 30 days, give or take. So since you're on the back half of that, then the new moon would be on the back half of when it's in Aquarius. So you notice it's in Aquarius Wednesday and Thursday. Well, then it's going to be on the back half. The new moon will be. So the moon already goes into Aquarius on Wednesday morning. It doesn't actually hit the angle of a new moon until 1905 of Thursday, which is 7:05 p.m. Whatever time that is, Eastern, I have no clue. Right there, see, current moon is in Scorpio. Well, that would be the square, right? So anyway, now, if he was to die on the 14th, you're like, well, that's not the new moon. I'll tell you what's interesting about the 14th, Valentine's Day. It's a Pisces moon, and the full moon is in Virgo later on that month on the 27th. Well, Pisces is opposite Virgo. So if he was to go down on the 12th or the 13th or the 14th, that would be because they wanted him to go down opposite what the moon's going to be in. It's going to be a full moon in Virgo where he rises from the abyss. And that's just an I don't know kind of thing. It's just something I just kind of throw out there a little bit. That's all. So, yeah. All right. So we got that, and we figured that out, and we got that, and we get that. Later, the apple is turned 6.5 times 10 multi. I've read that. It is multi-layered. Maybe a shock, but buy gold, knocking cheap, and that's the end of paper money and any money, really little left. The UK currency is under Obama's foot, shows that on the currency can't be trampled or walked on. Okay. Makes sense to me. Jamie said last year, Donald Trump was the Grand Marshal of the Daytona 500. I thought that was surely a ritual. Absolutely. Well, everything he does is but that especially because he rode around in the thing called the Beast, Surely a ritual, as in a strong concordance, G500 is Antichristos. Man, G500, that is crazy. We got to go to New Testament. Oh, okay. I believe that's John. He is Antichrist. G500. Look at that. That's so cool. So, Daytona 500, the adversary of the Messiah. Yeah, good stuff, Jamie. Putting together that Daytona 500 with Antichrist being G500. Wow. No wonder 500 is a big number. I saw a video where they were talking about how 500's like a big number in their world. Well, now we know. Very good. Thank you. G500 is Antichristos, and H500, that's the Hebrew, is God ascending. H500, blueletterbible.com. God is ascending. That's so cool. Okay. Wow. Man, I learned all kind of stuff from Jamie, man. Yeah. I wanted to look it up and give you all the visual, man, and also show you how to look stuff up. You know, when I model it for you, you know, whether I speak it into, you learn how to do stuff, search, and so forth really quickly and fastly. This year, it is on February 4th. No way. Daytona 500, 2021. It's on Valentine's Day. Wow. He's going to rise on the third day if he goes down on the 11th. Would he show back up there and get shot? Remember, he was so welcome there last year. What if he's like, it's his first public appearance? Well, you know, I want to go back to all my people. Those, you know, those patriots. Wow. I don't know, man. This is getting wild, and it could be nothing. I'm not getting my hopes up anymore. It's not really hopes. My flesh doesn't want anything to happen. I like eating nachos and tacos and my pizza and all that stuff, but yeah, I'm ready. You know, my spirit's getting stronger and stronger every day, every month, every year. So, I mean, we're ready. When I do these videos, I'm very ready, you know. February 14th, and the new Old Spice commercial, Winner, aired 128. Excuse me. Winner, Old Spice. Okay, it looks like Daytona 500 stuff. Look at Jamie rocking us today, man. She's killing it. She's killing it. You're on fire, Jamie. Whoops. We're a little slow. So I could play it. Let's go to 1.5. Comment throughout, little commentary. We're at 1.5. We're Old Spicing it. Nice hair. I got hair like that. No, I don't. Uh-oh, Mark of the Beast.
The lasting cologne scent of Old Spice Dynasty helps get you off your couch.
You're using his body as an avatar. You're a new man. The old you is dead. Very funny. Very funny. Got it. Royalty. Sea spray. Beast out of the sea. Dynasty. Royalty. Boy, aren't they something? Nice job, Jamie. These big sporting events, both happening in February and in Florida. Super Bowl, Daytona 500. Trump State is curious! Exclamation point. Nice job. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And that's the end of our preps. And so let's finish today's video. Hold on. Let's go, make sure we go through these. Don't show up unless you choose first for comment listing. Choose newest. And I sorted by newest, didn't I? I did. I sorted by newest. All right. So we finished everything. Jobin J said, I'm feeling Brady is going to go down straight after the Super Bowl ends. No way. I'm not feeling that. No way. Could possibly be a type of shadow for Trump's hit. Look, anything is possible. I'm just not feeling it. If you're right, though, kudos. Come back and make sure we give you the high five. Remember that Brady has won 10 conference championships and 6 Super Bowls. Could get his 7th. Get it? 7 heads and 10 horns. The 10-7 combination. Could he get his 7th head championship, then get popped? You know, that's a theory. What did I say? I like the 7-10 take. I do. I like that 7-10. Like Brady would be scripted to win this because they want to get that 7-10. I keep thinking that they want the Chiefs to win because it's the new. Out with the old, in with the new. The Chiefs were in the first Super Bowl. This will be the last Super Bowl. They lost the first Super Bowl, so they would win the last Super Bowl. I don't know. And see, this is the new guy, the new quarterback. He won it last year, and if he beats Tom Brady and wins 2 in a row, he has officially been handed the torch, which is what Kobe took from Michael Jordan. So I kind of see it going by by way of the Chiefs, except for that 7-10 take. That's strong. So nice job there, Jobin J. So that's it. Now I just want to show you all this video here by our friend Winter to Remember. So we're going to speed it up at a 1.5 speed and action. I will comment. I'll make comments throughout at times just so that, helps whatever is what we know what's watching. It helps the artificial intelligent being understand that we are playing by the rules. We are using this for commentary.
Country into our hearts. This is, in many respects, the big day because this is.
By the way, this is all about. It's called Antichrist Trump, King of Hearts.
We call it a key to the White House, and it's a key to our country and to our hearts. This is, in many respects, the big day because
sitting there with his upside down pyramid, a hand signal.
Key to the hearts of the people of Israel because of all the great things you've done for the Jewish state and the Jewish people. So thank you.
I want Iran to be a great country, a great nation. I think that would be a wonderful thing, but you should wait to see the election first.
How many countries are waiting to join this?
He's got the chalice. That's the exact pyramid, old homeboy. And if you're new to my channel, if you're watching something for the first time, where's this? There they are. Come on. Come on. 6 by 6 by 6 bushes. That's the divine feminine. And his address, 721 through 725, Trump Tower has 5 multiple addresses, matches the little horn of Daniel 7's passage as the Antichrist, Daniel 7:21 through 7:25. And Jesus said, I come in my Father's name and you receive me not, but if one shall come in his own name, him you will receive. And the trump is a horn. So he's literally here in his own name because the little horn was the Antichrist. And key in 66, SIX, SIX, SIX into gematria, you get Donald John Drumpf, which was the family surname through the 16 or up until the 1600s. Changed to Trump to fulfill the other prophecy of being here in his own name. And when you key in Don Drumpf, you get 666. So in either direction. So, and he's got a mouth speaking great things. That's all he does. There was another thing I came across that I saw. Hang on just a second, I'll find it. Oh, I wanted to show you that one. There's his hand signal, and it shows you like the high priest of Satanism or whatever. He's flashing the devil horns, of course. But on my hand signals section, we also show you why he throws out that upside down pyramid and why the other guy was doing it. It's all about the moon goddess, the divine feminine. Okay. The moon, it's moon worship. That's why you got a crescent moon on that world religion flag that, was blamed for bringing down the Twin Towers. That world religion, they got a crescent moon. Every single world religion pays homage to Mother Earth, the Mother Goddess, Lucifer, or known as the divine feminine. It says occultists consider this feminine symbol. That's why Trump gives you the upside down pyramid. It's the chalice. It's the female womb. Return of the divine feminine was this. I need to watch that again. It's been a while. And I'll try to find it for y'all and put it in the comments if I can find it when I pause. And Earth under attack, Mother Earth. Again, the upside down pyramid. Of course, they're shaping it in the shape of a heart also. We get that. But I went to both their sites and it's not there anymore, which is a big bummer to me. Let's continue.
Circle of peace. Israel doesn't feel isolated at all. It's enjoying the greatest diplomatic triumph of its history. I hope everyone will come around to the circle of peace.
Key to our country and to our hearts.
iPad Go commentary. Heartbeat. Well, it starts with a heartbeat. So you just listened to both those characters talk about the word heart. iPad Goat begins with a heartbeat. Then it shows hearts. Really makes you think somebody's going to get a heart attack or it's going to be Valentine's Day. And Valentine's Day would be what? When he rose. Not from the abyss, because that's on a full moon. But rising on the third day if he goes down on the new moon or goes down on the moon in Pisces to be opposite the Virgo full moon. Theories. Then he shows us that. That's the exact middle of the video. Remember when I did that a long time ago? I thought it was going to be on the Day of the Dead that he was going to go down. So stupid. I look back at everything like, you're so stupid. We're always stupid in the flesh. But the Lord doesn't want us to call ourselves stupid because, just doesn't. So I take it back. Feel stupid. My flesh does. All right. Try to stay humble. So anyway, there's the heart that he's showing us. Shame on
I read a little boy a
Shame on
story
me.
and learned that he
Shame on
and
you.
his family had been waiting for a heart for
Been waiting for a heart.
a very long time. My husband knows how to make a real change. America is in his heart.
America is in his heart. Do these people look like anybody you would let even babysit your kids or anything? No.
Open our hearts. We know that what's going on in this country is just not right.
Open the hearts. How did you gather all this content? This is excellent
He
stuff.
is clearly in over his head.
My fellow Americans, tonight with
Why is it freezing up on me? I don't stream. I'm hardwired in. All right, I'll pause.
Americans tonight with a heart full of gratitude,
Heart.
the righteous heart of
See, gratitude, that is a word I started hearing a lot. And I knew it was a buzzword and a buzz term, and I tried to work out the gematria everywhere around. I couldn't really find anything on it, but boy, was that ever a big word that was dropped everywhere. Where am I at, man? I was daydreaming.
The
Sorry.
American people. America is the torch that enlightens the entire world, and we hold in our hearts forever the memories
Our hearts.
of all of those lives that have been so tragically taken. The cost of the Biden shutdown would be measured in increased drug overdoses, depression, alcohol addiction, suicides,
Heart attacks.
heart attacks,
Heart attacks.
heart attacks.
Heart attacks.
But they have no problem with stopping a baby's beating heart. In
Heart,
the ninth
heart,
month, Americans have steel in their spines, grit in their souls, and fire in their hearts.
Hearts.
There
Hearts.
is no one like us on earth. I want every child in America to know that you are
A winter to remember. Got to throw it out that music. I was sitting there talking about people playing music on their YouTube, and I sat there and played stupid Diana Ross songs. So seriously, how'd y'all let me get away with that? Y'all should have all been dogging me out about that. But I can show you some Winter's other videos. I mean, it's like my whole walls are shaking.
part of the most exciting and incredible adventure.
This music's a little smoother though. I like this one, Winter. This music, it's more of kind of a house music instead of that straight up other stuff. So Elvis Presley died of a heart attack on August, and he's going to show us some August 16th, obviously 816. So he's going to give us some 816 items. He was like, well, when does anybody die of a heart attack at 42 years old? Well, the word was he was just overdosed with drugs. So who knows? I don't believe. I've come down to where I don't even believe the OJ thing was real. And that was the most real thing I'd ever seen. So Elvis, any of them, I don't know nothing about nothing anymore. I can tell you right now.
In human history.
Let me let y'all hear his music, man, with at regular speed. See, I like that. I like that slower house music. I can handle that. I've watched a thing one time that told about all the kind of musics. They all, oof, shaman, the beat. Elvis, heartbreaker, heartbreaker. Got that Trump hair. Area code 816, see? August 16th, area code for Kansas City, St. Joseph, and all parts of 15 surrounding counties in Northwest Missouri. So, yeah. And then championed by the city councilman, blah, blah, heart of America. It's the heart of America. Kansas City. Official slogan, March 15th. Is that the Ides of March? When the council unanimously passed a resolution, is a promoted public, great pride and great city. Okay. Pride. That's all I'd say is pride. Pride and gratitude. That's all I've heard all year. Pride. I'm so proud. Pride. President Trump could remember National Prayer Day. Coronavirus. And by the way, that's tip of the spear too. That arrow, tip of the spear. Trump's supposed to be the tip of the spear. Remember? Into the Stars did a thing on that where showing Trump, and I don't know what tip of the spear. Whoops. I don't know what tip of the spear means exactly. Y'all see I made the wrong click. There we are. X marks the spot. Donald Trump Military Academy photo. He's the tip of the spear. Right there. That's him in the front. That's Donald. Ex-classmate Peter Tickets says, no way, Trump. Says, no way, Trump cheated SAT as book claims. Donald Trump stands at attention front and center. He is the front and center guy. He is the tip of the spear. Now, I don't know what tip of the spear means. I've heard people say it and speak it and use it a lot, talking about Trump as a tip of the spear. tip of the spear in esoteric language means? Traditionally, the term is used by military strategists, tacticians, historians to describe the sudden, overwhelming use of combat force to pierce an enemy's first line of defense. It's the first and most meaningful action of an offense. So Trump being the tip of the spear. Is Trump the tip of the spear? Trump is the spear. I don't know. Let's keep going. There's our X marks the spot in Kentucky. In April 8th, 2024. 8:21 and 48. Year of the Dragon is 2024. He says Revelation, that old serpent, the devil's, thrown down to the earth and his fallen angels, Revelation 12:9. And on 129, 1861, Kansas was admitted to the You don't put out a lot of stuff, man. You can tell that you really do a lot of research and a lot of detailing into your videos there, Winter. It's good stuff. These are 5 kings have fallen, or there are 7 kings, 5 have fallen. That's 2 of them right there. And they were born 129 years apart, came into power 129 years apart. They declared war on Russia 129 years apart, and they were defeated 129 years apart. Freakish. The mustache. May 9th, 129th day of the year, 130th in leap years in the Gregorian calendar. May 9th was when the end of the world, the Trump guy came. Said he was going to build that wall, protect them. Future map of the USA. What? Ooh, did y'all see that? I live right there. Man, I always wanted to live on the beach. It's nice to know I haven't lost my sense of humor. Is this what's going to happen when the waters rise? I'm on the 4th floor. The water could be coming right up to my, right up. I've always wanted to live on the ocean. Water rolling up to my balcony. Just barely, but not splashing in. I would be like, thank you, Lord. I appreciate you stopping that water right there. I appreciate you putting me on this 4th floor, not the 3rd. Unbelievable. But, if the abyss, if they melt all of that to, for the abyss and all that, blah, 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 blah. Y'all know my abyss story. So Santa, Satan, Mr. Freeze. See when they're busting out. Oh, excuse me. I didn't do any caffeine today. Been trying to really back off that. I hit it here and there. Lost my train of thought because I started talking about caffeine. Tectonic weapon. You can play this disaster card. You can play 2 disaster cards at once. There's the archway with a heart, archway. See, Trump would pass through the arch theoretically when he rises, right? Isn't that what that's all about? Gate of the Gods, Babel, Babylonian. And then later, Eye of the Needle, Gate. I'm going to put this in the comments. Y'all can take your time and watch this. I just wanted to give you all kind of a fast overview. Look at Trump right there through the arch. Back to the Future. Home Alone. Arch. Illuminatus. Area code 314, Pi, St. Louis. One of the most popular letters. That twice, it's used twice to spell God's name, it said. Hawking's death, Einstein's birth, and Pi Day. What does it all mean? I don't trust anybody's birthday or any of these fake scientists and death days or any of it. Could be, could not be. I don't know. People are decorating their windows with hearts because they all have hope. See, their hope is that the illness will end. Our hope is in Jesus. That's our hope. Windows around the world decorated during hearts everywhere. Heart, heart, heart. After botched heart surgery. Look at that hair, man. They all got the Trump hair. FDA warns heart risk with Trump promoted malaria drug. Mysterious heart damage, not just lung troubles, be failing who? Be failing COVID-19 patients. Got it. Thank you. George Floyd dies of heart attack complicated by neck compression. Final autopsy report says. Heart, 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 heart. According to Aztec cosmology, the sun god, let's talk about like Harpo Marx, and Oprah's thing called Harpo, which is Oprah spelled backwards. All has to do with Hippocrates. See, I was paying attention, man. Newly leaked body cam footage shows George Floyd's heartbreaking plea. Heartbreaking, that's right. Cardiac arrest, coronavirus dies of March 7, 1999. The guy that filmed the lunar landings, Stanley Kubrick, he died 666 days before the year 2001, which of course, you know, their famous year. Layout of the Gateway Arch. That's what I was watching this morning during my break times. Hummingbird God. Remember that song? Hummingbird don't fly away, bling, 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 by Seals and Croft. Andy, South American hummingbird. Hummingbird, symbol of rebirth. There's a lot of symbols of rebirth. Good grief. Resurrection of Jesus Christ. Native American Indians saw hummingbird. Biden likely to keep Abraham Accords. Abraham Accords. There's a heart inside that doohickey, whatever it is, that's got needles and machine and whatever. I think all that's a psyop when I see those needles. I'm like, they're just trying to scare everybody. Pokey pokes, mark of the beast, better not take it. Trump with a dove, then he's going to show another dove, which we all know is the phoenix. Dove carrying an olive branch. Lady Gaga's dress. Dove, the Denver, Colorado airport. We support science, Madison. Yeah, sure you do. You fake science, jerks. Juneteenth, also called Emancipation Day. Juneteenth, Independence Day, June 19th. And of course, Trump did something on that day. That's evil stuff when you see Jesus point to his heart like that. That's nasty, evil stuff. Can't wait till Jesus shows them all what he really looks like. Oh, Selena Gomez. Commentary. Sacred Heart University president defends decision to host Trump campaign rally. Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart. It's all evil stuff. It's all Catholic. It's all evil. The game of wanton. Kings of Hearts. Highest Trump. The highest card is the King of Hearts in Wanton. Trump says he looks like Elvis. And Twitter users get all shook up. Talking about the heart chakra in their world. The big T-Mobile color. Then he's going to show a Trump tie with that color. Trump said, I always wanted a Purple Heart, I think it's going to say. Or did I see that on something else? Happy birthday, President, June 14th, President Donald Trump. June 14th, World Blood Donor Day. Well, isn't that hilarious? Kamala, lotus flower, lotus rebirth. Harris tested positive. Wednesday, he was hospitalized. Melissa Goodman, according to her, cardiac arrest while he was in the hospital. All right, anyway, I'll put that in the, if you want to take a look at his site. Winter to Remember, 61 subscribers. Just to go over, various videos. You better be ready for some music now. Some music.
Working with
And that's normal. That's normal playback speed. Listen to how fast that is. My walls are shaking, man. Because I'll run it through my TV through some Bose. All right. I love y'all very much. I really appreciate your comments. Apparently, we've been tipped off that maybe we're very close to being correct due to illumination calendars from 9/11 on the Jewish lunar calendar, going from 239 to 240. I'm not sure I followed all of that, but I dug it. And again, these people are just making comments. They don't have an entire video to explain what's going on. So it's just difficult to follow. It doesn't mean that they're not giving us good content. They're giving us great content, and they're from other countries. So they're speaking in a foreign language and typing in a foreign language, and we're just trying to follow along. And sometimes it's tough, and what can you say? Lost in translation, right? But I think we tried to break it down, and I like doing that in front of y'all, so some of y'all can comment and help me out, because maybe some of y'all are picking up on it and could actually explain it, slow it down for me a little bit. All right, love y'all.